It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of All-Pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Motion man right is Rice. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Pacheco on the read option. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football. Because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Open man downfield, it's Palmer.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Herbert. Open man right side is Shark. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Shark, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Davis now to return it. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Edwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Herbert now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. after the turnover. Here's Herbert. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield, led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That one complete. He finds Sharp. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Cameron Vicker for the Chargers field goal of 29-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
KC's offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
A strong running.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
L.A. readies for its next possession. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now 2nd and 5.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Herbert off of play action. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, Herbert. That's once again complete to Chark. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Disley in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Pass interference. Defense.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has.
And thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And his pass incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Now Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Running left to give to Pacheco. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Again to Pacheco off the option. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In motion goes the tight end. Herbert back to the air.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got Renfro on the out route.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down up near the 40-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. On play action, it's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. He's across midfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Herbert throwing again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a two-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that will be incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
On second down, here's the option.
Pushing his way through, and he's taken down inside the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They'll come up now on second down. Mahomes. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for L.A., hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So